everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. It's time for a chatty get ready with me. And I'm hot. I'm sweating. I think it was the wrong day to wear a long sleeve dress, but it's such a cute dress, although you can't see it. It's mock wrap dress, and it's just so pretty. It's this design all the way down, and it has, from the waist down, it kind of is flared out, and it's got a handkerchief hem. It's cute. Anyway, I just thought I'd wear it. I did my hair, and I'm wearing it down, and again, I'm hot. It might go up during the middle of this filming. I just wanted to look halfway decent for you guys, since lately I've been just so hot and sweaty and just putting my hair up on top of my head. So I thought I would go with this look. I've got my water. Today's water is and it's the peach and honey. It's really good. And before I get started, I got a couple postcards I want to show you guys. First, my friend John, he has a channel here on YouTube. I put the channel name here, and there is a link in the description bar down below. Please go click on that link and go check out John's videos. He does a great job. We've been friends now a few years here on YouTube. I think we met through candles. I think that's probably how it happened. But I sent John some a seed necklace, if you guys remember, if you saw one of my jewelry hauls, and he sent me a postcard. Isn't that pretty? It's vintage. It's a vintage postcard. I don't think he'd mind if I showed you all that. So anyway, that was from John. John did a video about something called post-crossing, and I thought, ooh, that sounds cool. It's a website you can go to. I'll link it down below under John's channel. You can go there and register, and you can send people postcards, and they'll send you, well, not, you send a postcard and then somebody else will send you a postcard. They, it's not the same person. I hope I'm making sense. You will register, you sign up, you can do up to 5 postcards at a time, and when you mail out a postcard and that person goes into the website and says, okay, I have received that postcard, then somebody else, they will just randomly give your name and address to somebody else to send you a postcard. Hope that makes sense. Now, I got a postcard today from the Netherlands. Isn't that cool? So I got my first postcard. There it is. And I think it's just gorgeous. Look at all those birds. Birds, it says, I hope you like this card with the birds of the Netherlands. Greetings from the Netherlands. And I have no idea how to say that name. So, there we go. Whew, it's a little warm. And I have plans for my postcards, and you will see those later down the road. Okay, let's get started. Man, let's get started. I haven't put anything on. I've not put my primer on yet because I was sweating, but I am cooling off. I'm sorry, I got the fan on high. I think I'm going to take my glasses and do what you're not supposed to do with them and use them as a headband. Alright, I'm going to use my Huda Beauty Primer. So, this week, what's been going on? I went Tuesday and did the COVID-19 test at the facility where I'm going to get my colonoscopy. I just pulled up to there's a red tent in front of the building, and the nurse came out and I administered it to myself. I just took a cotton swab and rolled it around inside my nose 5 times on each side and put it in this vial with this like clear gel stuff in it. And she said that it was taking longer now for some reason. The tests were taking longer to come back. So as long as I don't have a temperature next Tuesday, my colonoscopy is still a go, and that's great. I just want to get it over with. That's one of those things that, you know, we don't like, but we need to do. So I don't mind being put to sleep. So I think I'll be alright. And let's see, so that's coming up on Tuesday. Anything else happened this week? I've been selling jewelry. Yay, 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 yay. Jewelry is selling. I'm happy. I'm happy. I've sold some jewelry through my videos, which was a little bit of a shock to me, but very pleased by. And I sold on, I sold one on eBay. I had sold one piece and it turned out it was a scammer. So I didn't actually sell that piece. But then I have actually sold one piece on eBay and the rest I'm selling on Mercari. I haven't listed anything on Poshmark yet. I am planning on it. All of my my eBay, my Poshmark, and my Mercari is listed down below. I also want to get up some things to sell on Etsy. You can't just sell anything on Etsy. It would have to be vintage, and it basically is going to have to be good stuff. So I might save some things and open an Etsy store. I'm not sure yet on the Etsy part. One thing, I started watching some people's thrift videos of them going thrift shopping. One, I don't want to get into selling clothes. That's not an interest to me. Neither is like selling, you know, dishes. Or if I got into that, my house would be 10 times more cluttered than it is, because my house is stacked. I got jewelry stacked here. I got my craft stuff here. Brian's got his stuff here. It's mainly me though. This beauty room, or it's not a beauty room, it's my filming room. I've got it full of jewelry and craft stuff, and I use this area right here for my jewelry and my craft, so I have to constantly move stuff around. I do get to keep my lights up. I'm glad I don't have to move my lights or my background or anything. But yeah, I'm overwhelmed, and there is no way I am going to start selling something other than jewelry. Just stick with jewelry. So anyway, I've been watching these sites, and they do these live sales. Now I know I had a friend who sold paparazzi there for a while, and she would do these videos on Facebook where you could go in and, you know, buy paparazzi from her. She would show it. But these people do, they sell just all kinds of stuff. I watched part of a video yesterday, and it was from last Saturday. This woman who sells every Saturday live. And I was like, oh, I want that. And I'm like, yeah, it's already over. But I was thinking, maybe I could do a live video. I just want to run it by you guys, because you guys are who I talk to. What do you think of doing a live sale video? What's your opinion? I mean, I would do jewelry, of course, but I might do something like purses. I do have a couple purses I want to sell. And I don't know, maybe take some time and get up some items and then have a sale. Just what's your opinion? It's in the thinking stage. It's not in the I'm going to do this like tomorrow. That's not going to happen. So anyway, I'd just like some opinions. What do you think? So, yeah, that's something going around in my brain. And let's see, anything else? No. Nothing else is really happening. We've got some work to do on the house. We're just in the talking phases of doing a few home improvement repairs because we want to get this house ready to sell. It needs some things done to it before we sell it. And so we've just been kind of talking about that, not really doing anything. I gave my brother my old car. It's been sitting in our carport. We have a carport, and we don't have a garage. This house doesn't have a garage. It has a carport. So sitting in the carport has been my old Geo Tracker, 1995 Geo Tracker, purple. I ordered it brand new, ordered custom seats, and I have had it since 1995. Nathan come home from the hospital in that car. But it has seen better days, but runs great. But I don't want to drive it anymore. And so I gave it to my brother, and I think he's supposed to come, have somebody come get it. It needs tires. It needs some work. So, yeah, I talked to my brother about that. He wants the car. I'm like, you may have it. Take it away. We have another car to sell. We've got a, I think it's a 2006 Ford Expedition we'd like to sell as well. So, yeah. Need to get on that and get rid of that car too. It has some engine trouble. It's not, the Tracker runs 10 times better than the Ford. Anyway, what now? My brows. I've been in the pool. I'm enjoying the pool. We were out in the pool the other day, and we have a pair of hawks in our neighborhood. And one was flying around above us, and the other one was in our neighbor's yard, and it was making this noise. Sounded like an animal dying or something, and then I realized it was the hawk. And all the other little birds, different kinds of birds, were chirping loud. They didn't like it. And then the next thing I know, some crows came over, and the hawk flew away. So I guess the crows ran the hawk away, and everything got quiet. But yeah, that's real exciting, isn't it? There's not much going on in my life. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, you know. So, watching hawks and other birds in my yard is about it. My front yard needs some attention, and I haven't done anything. My curb appeal is not the best right now. Just been busy. Alright, I'm ready for my eyeshadow. I'm going to use the Modern Renaissance. So if you're a regular and you saw in my project pan, I moved out that Tarte Lit and Bloom. Give it some rest. Moved in my Modern Renaissance because it hasn't nearly gotten enough love. And with it, I'm going to use some of my singles. Now this palette I got Shop Miss A a long time ago. There are my singles, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I never use my singles, and I need to. So alright. We'll start with the lightest shade in here, and these are very powdery, the Anastasia colors. Have you seen that? So I think Sephora had the large Novena palettes on sale. You know, even on sale, I kept looking at it. I'm like, wow, it's on sale. Great deal. They had the small ones on sale too. And I'm like, I don't need them. I don't need them. The better deal is to keep the money in my wallet. Even though it's a good sale, I don't need it. I'm not a fan of all those colors together. And it's just not me. I know some of you have them, and I bet they are great shadows. Just to me, they don't appeal to me. Alright, what am I going to use in my transition shade? I don't want to go with my normal purples and pinks. Let's go warm. I think I'm going to go with burnt orange right here. I'm going to take that and put that in my transition. I have another jewelry lot coming. It'll be here Monday. I have several videos already edited. I'm done editing everything, and they are lined up ready to go up until September. So I've got another lot coming of jewelry. paid a little more for this one than I wanted to, but they're starting to sell for more. People are paying more. There's more people bidding on them, and so I just have to go with my gut feeling on some of these things. In this one, I don't know how many Shop Goodwill bags all came from the same Goodwill in Jacksonville, Florida. And some of the bags were good, some of the bags were just okay. So this bag I've got coming is from LA. So I don't know. I had heard a rumor out there in the jewelry world that the LA bags are not that great. We'll see. I bought an LA bag. Now, I think I'm going to go in with, which one do I want to use? I think I'm going to go the red ochre. We'll go with that one and put it in my crease. I'm cooling off. It feels good. I'm not having a hot flash. I'm just hot under these lights, and then, like I said, wearing this dress. I thought this dress would be cooler. The lower part of my body is cooler than the upper part. It's not bad. And I hope that fan isn't bothering you guys, but it's just hot. It's another hot day here in the South. Did you guys see on the news where this guy, he was refused service? I don't remember where it was. I saw it yesterday on the news. He was refused service somewhere. He was not allowed in because he didn't have a mask on. So then this 70-something-year-old guy said something to him about it, and he stabbed the guy. He, meaning the guy without the mask, stabbed the older gentleman. And then the police was called. Police came, and the police officer, she was wearing her body cam, and you can see the guy coming after her with the knife, trying to stab her, and she ended up shooting him, and I think he ended up dying over wearing a face mask. Blows my mind. Just absolutely blows my mind. Was that worth dying for? Was that worth stabbing somebody for? Why do you want to stab somebody? Because they say something to you about you should have a mask on. You should have a mask on. That's my opinion. Oh, speaking of that, let me pick a color here first. What do I want to use on my lid? Okay, I'm going to go, stick my finger in it. I'm going to use on my lid to start off with Glass Bull, and that is a duochrome. Let me find a brush. Speaking of the virus, I have 2 cousins who now have tested positive, and they are older than me. And they are, I have to say, unfortunately, some of the family that I've said, a majority of my family is not wearing masks. I'm like in the minority, unfortunately. I'm the one staying home and not traveling all over different states, and I'm the one staying in, and when I do go out, wear a mask, but I've only been out. I drove around in the car, didn't get out, didn't wear a mask. I went to my doctor, wore a mask. I went and got my COVID test, wore a mask, and I went and got peaches and wore a mask. So I've had 4 outings since the 1st of March. And, yeah. So there you go. That is what happens when you don't wear your mask. And my cousin said, I don't know how I got it. But I can tell you how you got it. I can tell you right now what you did. You didn't put your mask on. So anyway, there you go. She's not feeling well. She's trying to, she don't want to go to the hospital. I don't know. Her test came back yesterday, so she's not feeling well. Let's see. I'm going to line under my eye with that. Do I want to use that red ochre, or I'm going to use Cypress Umber, which is just a dark brown. I'm going under my eye with that one. Woo! Look at that. That's a look, isn't it? I have the hardest time on the side of my eyes because I have a scar on one side and wrinkles on the wrinkles on both sides. But I do have a scar right in the corner. That's why I don't do very well with doing like wings, because that scar grabs my liner. So here's my scar. Can you see that? Let me get even closer. Close. Whoa, you can't see me. Back up a little. There. You see that? That's a scar. When I was, I think around 4 or 5, I was ice skating in my socks through the house on the newly waxed hardwood floors, slid around the corner and right into the big wooden console TV. And I have damage in this eye now, and I had a concussion. My first concussion of, how many do I have had? 3 concussions. That's why my brain's so jumbled. How did I get glitter under my eyes? It's from the glitter in there. Anyway, the last concussion I had, which was a few years ago, was my worst. That one was a bad concussion. And me, I didn't go to the doctor with it. I'm not good. I didn't go. Okay. I still see a, just got a little glitter, hidden glitter there. Alright. Now, I'm going to clean out my brush and go back into Glass Bull. I love that shade. It's like a brown undertone with like blue-green. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm going to go under, maybe right in the middle. Is that going to show up over that? Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, it does. Let me grab a brush. Try to get that little dabs of glitter out of the way. Okay, do I want to do something else? I do. I'm going to take my detail brush and I'm going into this purple eyeshadow. Let me pull it out. It's JD Glow. And the color is Pandora. Don't drop it. And I'm gonna just put it on my outer V. I just want some to deepen up this outer V a little bit. Dog's playing ball. He takes his ball, he throws it up in the air. He's all over. I hear him, he's just all over the place. Playing ball. Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay guys, I'm going to go and put my liner on and my mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. I'm loving it. I love how that turned out. I do. I'm loving it. Now, bronzer. I realized when I did my shot my stash, I didn't pick a bronzer because I've had a bronzer I've been using all year in my Project Pan, but that's gone now. So I pulled out my little Too Faced and Sun Bunny. This is one thing I actually picked up at TJ Maxx, I don't know, a year or so ago. No, 2 years ago. I didn't do anything last year. I lost last year and I lost this year. But anyway, it didn't cost but a couple of dollars, I don't think. I have the worst TJ Maxx. It is always just looks like some sort of hurricane has come through and just destroyed everything. So, I hate that. I'm going to use my Pretty Vulgar blush in Prim Vixen. Just going to use a little. Brush it up in my temples. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to use my highlighter. It's Super Shock Colourpop Butterfly Beach. I think I'm going to use my sponge for this. I need to do a little work on my face. I see a little texture on my cheeks. I think I usually, my skin's pretty smooth, but a little texture there. Okay, there we go. Am I a little bright on the cheeks or a little too dark? I'm gonna let go. Now, lips. I brought in, this is in my 10 for 10. It's Tarte Lip in Set Sail. This is just a pretty neutral brown. Okay, there we go. And on top of that, I'm going to apply my Buxom lip gloss in Rose Julep. This is in my Summer Blooms, but I am, don't talk and put your lips on. I am thinking this might be one I buy the full size of, because I haven't been using it. It's in my Summer Bloom to make me use it, and now that I'm using it, I'm finding out how versatile it is. That's a great color for me. I like how it feels. It doesn't feel gloopy or gloppy or any of those words. So, there we go. That is it for today. Look at the gray. Guys, look how gray I am. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. I want to thank all of my new subscribers that I have. So thank you all for subscribing and coming along. And if you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Guys, I hope everybody stays safe and stays well. And I will see you guys next time.